Good morning, my name's Sarah. Thanks so much for joining us for a quick overview about what's new at PRC for fall 2017. At PRC, we're all about our customers and specifically providing our clients and their support teams with the very best language systems, access methods, and support. So as we go through this brief overview of what's new at PRC, we're going to focus on these three specific areas. First, we have new and improved language systems. In the last few months, we have launched Unidad and LAMP Words for Life Spanish English, two amazing language systems for bilingual or Spanish communicators. We have also made substantial improvements to Unity and released updates to Word Power and Essence. I'll look a little more at each of these, but remember that you can find even more information at our website, prentrom.com, and look under language systems. We're pleased to offer two new language systems for individuals who are bilingual Spanish-English or who are Spanish speakers. First, Unidad is based on Unity and is available in two different button sizes with a third, a 60 location, coming soon. In both, and actually in all three of these versions, the English and Spanish vocabularies are mirrored, though English and Spanish grammar is handled differently, as you might expect. You will see some updated icons that are specific to the Unidad configuration, and there's an expanded vocabulary based on word frequency in both languages. Because Unidad can go as low as 36 locations, there are some nice smooth transitions between 36, 60, and 84, which I find particularly useful for somebody who's learning a new access method like NUI or NewPoint. Unidad takes some of the new features in Unity 2.0 that we'll hear about in a minute, including some activity sets using Vocabulary Builder, the addition of My Categories, and updated computer access pages. Unidad is available on all three of our accent devices, the 800, 1000, and 1400. LAMP Words for Life Spanish English is based on LAMP Words for Life, which is available on the accent devices, on Prio, which is our dedicated iOS device, and also on the iTunes App Store for download on an individual iPad. So this language system is used in conjunction with the LAMP approach, and Spanish mirrors English. Although there is one consistent and unique motor plan for a word in English, and in Spanish, those motor patterns might be slightly different. They accommodate language differences between the two, whether you're talking in Spanish or in English. What I love about the LAMP Words for Life Spanish English is that you can switch and use both Spanish and English words in a single utterance, which I find cool. There's a really nice transition from one hit to full. And as I said, this option is available on several of our devices. One of the most exciting developments within PRC is the release of the Unity 2.0 language system. And right when you turn on the device, you'll notice the first difference is that it starts with a new and improved exploration wizard. So from the beginning, it will see you be able to explore options or just directly select what you want. It will also give you a way to decide the key size that you want, or to do some target practice, and even to set the access method right from the wizard. And then when you're ready to load a specific vocabulary, it walks you through the steps, which I think is great, not having to take you into the toolbox. Once you're in a Unity 2.0 language system, we've made it a little bit easier to do some common quick customizations. So you'll see that we've added a toolbox shortcuts key to the user keys. And once you click on that, these are the most common tools that people use when they're using Unity. So it gives you really quick access to the camera, to select an access method, to lock and unlock the device, choose a voice, change a pronunciation, or save your drive or save your memory to a USB stick. Additionally, a lot of people always say, gosh, I've got these specific things I want to program into Unity. I don't know exactly where to program them. And we've added a My Categories function under lots of the noun categories. So a place to individualize things like food and drinks and songs like you see here. We've added additional vocabulary and updated icons. So the icons on the bottom are the original Unity icons, and you can see we've made the cell phone a little bit more modern, taken out some of the distractions from the bathtub, and unfortunately that frog has done its time. We're left with just that stoplight to resemble go, or to indicate go. We know that lots of folks who are using Unity are looking for additional classroom supports, and so we've added academic pages for math and literacy, and you'll see those up here. They can just be found within the pages. We've added easy to implement vocabulary builder activity sets. So this is probably my favorite addition to Unity 2.0. Once you go into a vocabulary builder, we've created lists for you based on common activities. So here you'll see cars and bubbles and being on a swing. And then once you push, like for example, once I push bubbles here, I think, it pulls up just the words that I might want to use during the bubbles activity. So this isn't to say this is all encompassing. This is really just to give team members who are jumping into Unity a place to say, gosh, we'd love to do a bubbles activity. Can we quickly pull out some words that might be appropriate? Certainly we're wanting to build on those and increase language, but it's a really nice place to start and just start exploring and having some quick successes. Another addition to this Unity 2.0 is Unity 28 one-hit with Help Me Grow. And some of you have known for a while that we've had shaping sets that are available from our consultants, and this finally just got them into our device. So it allows children who are using eye gaze, for example, a girl with Rett syndrome or somebody who's has cerebral palsy and using their eyes to communicate, the opportunity to really start big. So start with more and stop, for example, as big targets. And then those targets gradually shrink until they reach down here, their final destination. Eye gaze is a really hard access method to start with. And so by giving big targets, seeing some success with these pairs of words, and then morphing them into these smaller buttons where they end up in 28 one hit, we've seen lots of success and really built confidence as children learn how to say those words. Another update to our language systems is with word power, and we have always had word power in our systems. It's actually a separate configuration, but we're excited that Nancy Inman, who's that author, has released updates and enhancements to word power and to picture word power. First of all, the addition of new vocabularies is exciting. So we have now 144 location, which has been missed for a while, and that's exciting. We also have a 144 scanning word power where you can see just the placement of pronouns, for example, makes it more conducive to block scanning. And there's the addition of 60 picture word power enhanced. So this is in addition to the options that we've had in our devices for a while. We also, just like I showed you with Unity 2.0, have a new word power wizard. And so again, this helps somebody just get started exploring what they want and selecting that option for them. Our final major update to language systems is an improved version of our Essence configuration. And Essence is our vocabulary program for adults who have retained literacy skills, perhaps after an accident or a diagnosis of ALS. So the new things within Essence, that there are new editing and notebook tools for the 84 and 144 communication keyboards. We've also updated the storing keyboards to make that a little bit more user-friendly, and updated internal and external computer access pages. At PRC, that second component is that we're providing our clients with the best access methods in the industry, from imagination and what's possible to implementation to make that a reality. So in the Imagine the Possibilities realm, we have 2 new workshops, all access workshops, a half-day hands-on workshop that's an overview, and a 2-day immersive workshop, and we'll look at those a little bit in detail. We also have a full range of access options, including some new updates that's exciting. And in the implementation realm, Tomoko on Accent, which is not available yet, but coming soon. As I said, we've released 2 new implementation workshops, all access. The first one is Half Day All Access Workshop. It's a hands-on overview of all the access methods that PRC offers. So between 10 and 20 participants with ASHA CEUs included, this gives about 2 to 4 people per device, a really nice way just to get an introduction to all the different switch options and head pointing, eye gaze, and touch adaptations that can be made. If this sounds like something you are interested in hosting and you have people who you think would like to come, please contact your PRC consultant and they'd be happy to start looking at that with you. The second course that we have is a 2-day all-access workshop, and this is really what I think about as an immersion into access methods in AAC. So there includes really in-depth information, only 2 to 3 people per device, 2 if we can swing it. My favorite part is the clinical video grand round, so participants are invited to videotape clients that are particularly tricky or difficult, or just have lots of things to consider when you're looking at access and language options for them. And then the presenter goes through those videos and the group helps problem solve after they've been through the training. So this is towards the end of the training. This one generally is 15 to 20 participants with ASHA CEUs also included. It does have limited availability throughout the US. We're just kind of starting to ramp this up. So if you're interested, you're welcome to contact your consultant or look for information about a class that might be available in your area. I always want to remind people of the full range of access methods that PRC offers. First, touch access with or without a key guard or a touch guide. A touch guide is kind of unique to the industry. So we have 2 different options for ways to help clients guide their fingers if they're using that as a direct access method, or guide a stylus or another pointing device. The BJoy is a Bluetooth joystick. Actually, it's a Bluetooth as well as a wired one. There's 2 different options, and this is done with a partner from BJ Live out of Spain, but we're an authorized reseller of that. So this is a great option for folks, for example, who might be using their wheelchair joystick to drive, and they can simply convert that wheelchair joystick to be able to also use a joystick control for their communication device. New Point is our head pointing option, and that is available on all of our Accent products. New Eye is our eye gaze module, and that is available on the Accent 1000 and the Accent 1400. We have a new and improved Freedom Switch. Our Freedom Switch is our radio frequency. It's really a wireless switch. It's not done through Bluetooth, but through RF, and it provides wireless control of a device through a switch. So we've made some nice enhancements to that include just changing where buttons are located to make it a little bit more user-friendly. This is a little bit of a sneak peek because it's not quite ready yet, but PRC and Tomoko have partnered to create Tomoko on Accent, which is an exclusive to PRC suite of games that can be used with eye gaze and head pointing and touch access. It really lets kids practice that access method with a variety of games ranging from really early exposure games, just kind of coloring on a screen, to more advanced ones like playing, you can see this one here is a Simon game in the kitchen. So a really nice range of games, really robust results and adjustments that you can make to each game to accommodate different ability level. So that will be coming likely late fall of 2017, not quite ready yet. And it will be available once somebody gets eye gaze or head pointing. Tomoko on Accent would be a free addition that they could add on to their device after the time of purchase. The final thing that I want to make sure everybody knows, it's not really new for PRC, but support is one of our primary foundations. We believe that AAC is a practice, not a product, but we do in fact support both. So when it comes to product support, we have a new 2-year warranty on all of our devices. We have new extreme case for the 800 that would join the one from the 1000, a new strap handle accessory, and of course technical supports that you all know and love. We also have a few exciting things coming down the pipe for implementation support. The most exciting one is that the AAC Language Lab and Realize are included with all new devices, and I'll talk about that in a moment. Also, literacy through Unity, literacy through Lampwords for Life, and literacy through WordPower will be available on the Language Lab. And of course, the clinical consultants, the regional consultants that you know and love are always available for both product and implementation support. We're excited that all Accent devices now come with a 2-year warranty. So this is now standard across all of our devices, the 800, 1000, and 1400. We're excited to offer this for our customers. And second, although the extreme case for the Accent 1000 has been available for a while, we're excited to announce that an extreme case for the Accent 800 will be available here shortly this fall. And so this provides a rubberized and ruggedized case that goes around that device just to provide a little extra protection. The final exciting addition to our support offerings is that all Accent and Prio devices are now shipped with a postcard that gives folks a free 1-year subscription to the AAC Language Lab and a free 1-year subscription to Realize Language. So the AAC Language Lab gives you resources to teach language and communication, and Realize Language gives you that data collection and data analysis to accelerate language development. So we're excited to be able to offer both of these. Additionally, once you subscribe to one or both of these services, you're automatically enrolled in Ignite. And this is a bi-monthly email designed to give implementation suggestions and Realize Language tips. So really it kind of times that implementation with your subscription. So if you're a new subscriber, you'll start to see information come in about how to best use those services. So in summary, welcome back. We're excited to be able to help you and your clients succeed in your practice of AAC. We hope that you find our additions to our language systems, access methods, and support to be exactly what you needed, and we hope that you contact us. So you'll see our general number there on the left and an email, and please look for your regional consultant. They're always around to be providing consultations and trainings and just information on AAC in general and PRC specifically. Thanks so much for joining us. Have a great fall.